Flea markets are certainly great places to hunt for bargains, spend time with family, and discover hidden gems.
And one of Chicagoland's popular spots is the Randolph Street Market. And this weekend, you can meet an international professional shopper there to get some tips.
And if you don't have to wait at all, we have a preview this morning. Toma Clark Haines, the Antiques Diva, is here with all kinds of different tips and advice. So nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, I thought it was interesting, too, that you've had a chance to kind of look at this from the big picture, shopping in Paris to Chicago to different flea markets. What have you discovered? What is universal there? The way you treat the people who are dealing the antiques and everything?
Absolutely. Wherever you are in the world, people are people. They want you to be friendly, interested, to ask questions.
How do you get to be a professional shopper or a professional antiquer flea market person?
I will say I have quite possibly the best job in the
I'd
entire
say so.
world.
So what does that mean that you're an international shopper?
Well, so I lead antique buying tours in 8 countries.
Okay.
We take clients, whether they're tourists or the trade, buying at flea markets and in antique warehouses across the continent.
All right, so you have all kinds of different tips and advice for folks out there. I know that we're going to kind of show all of this. You're saying when you go to flea markets, one of the most interesting items on your list, you talked about the tape measure, and I couldn't figure out, is it because the size of your room and you may want to buy a picture that size, or why take a tape measure?
Well, several reasons. First of all, if you're buying when you're traveling, you want to know if it's going to fit in your suitcase. Second of all, you may have a specific space in your home that you want to put something. So you don't just want to have a tape measure, you want to have paint swatches so that you can match your home. You want to have fabric samples as well to make sure that it's ideal for using in your own home.
You're not just taking a wild guess there. You actually have the colors right there with you.
Exactly.
And in a lot of cases, make sure you can get the item home with you.
Exactly.
So bring bags, bring other things to kind of get you through so you're not weighted down after your first purchase.
Absolutely. You want to carry a tote bag when you go to the market because you never know if the vendor's going to have a bag. Bring extra bags so that you can wrap in case something's breakable. And me personally, when I go to the flea market, I always wear sunglasses. I have a naturally sunny disposition. However, I hope for rain because when it rains, there are fewer customers, which means you get better bargains.
Yeah, because they're ready to wheel and deal and get out of there, right?
So even if the weather's bad, still head to the flea market because the bad weather might make for a good deal.
Absolutely.
And to get that good deal, so much of it is the interaction with the dealer. Some people say, oh, play hard to get, act like you're willing to walk away. You say, no, maybe not.
Absolutely not. I think that is actually the worst piece of advice I have ever heard. I think all antique vendors, they do what they do because they love their profession. They love what they're selling. You want to ask questions. You know, my grandma always said, you can catch more flies with hunting. And I think it's true. You get a better price when the vendor wants you to go home with what?
Right, you're loving the item instead of like,
Exactly. They want it to go to a good home.
Right. All right, so what else do you have on this table that you want to show us? Okay, some of your great finds. I know this one right here is one of them that you're very proud of.
Yes, this is in fact one of my favorite things here from Randolph Street Market. So this vendor, she buys Chanel buttons and she converts them into jewelry. And so it's an original Chanel piece, but it costs a whole lot less than buying original Chanel jewelry. Now, one of my other favorite finds is actually this Montgomery Ward's box.
That is cool.
It's a great way to add unique, one-of-a-kind style to your home. So you can put magazines in here, use it as storage in your home. When I decorate with antiques, I like using antiques that add personality, kind of eclectic style. Maybe adding a vintage camera into your home is a way of bringing flea market finds home.
And these are all things that you'll be able to find at the Randolph Street Market?
Absolutely. Every one of these was purchased at Randolph Street Market.
Excellent. Toma, thanks for coming in this morning and sharing some of your tips. And you can meet Toma at the Randolph Street Market this weekend. Hours are 10 to 5. General admission is $10 at the gate, but there are student and senior discounts. And kids 12 and younger get in for free. We're posting all these details and Toma's flea market shopping tips on our website. Just go to abc7chicago.com, look under sections, and then in the community.